I will tell you the truth, Madam Carmen. You have rheumatoid arthritis. Additional weight will increase your infliction. Your joints and bones will rapidly deteriorate.
Thank you, Dr. Andre. My physician told me the same. Extra weight will affect my knees and back.
Oh,
Andrea is a walking computer, a motherboard, a central processing unit, random access memory, and built-in storage.
Thank you.
so you came here to study humanity.
Indeed, I came to study humans in New York City. It is amusing to me when you use your rudiment investigation tactics. Miss Carmen, you want to go to the female restroom?
Yes, I have to use the ladies' room.
That's amazing, Andre. Dotika, I want you to take notes. Andre will teach you.
I'm on an exploration to learn about Earth inhabitants, to deliver a new system and prevent Earth from destroying itself. There are multiple indicators showing Earth is declining rapidly. Contaminants in the air, and the Earth's stratosphere, troposphere and mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Furthermore, this civilization is de-evolving. Humanity is becoming animalistic.
I can't agree with you, Andre. Oh no, I don't believe that the Earth will die in any moment.
Humanity is a course of declination.
Andre, I know, but we can change the world.
Thank you, Randy, the server. Clear our table and bring us dessert now.
I will clear your table and bring you your desserts. I will return.
Andre, no, man. You controlled his mind?
Affirmative. I don't want to get in your mind because you are in a group that has been controlled for centuries. We want to help you by assimilating an amalgamation. I saw what happened since the beginning of Earth formation, hardship and suffering.
Do you hear what this spaceman is saying, George?
Just listen and study, Dotika. Andre is here to help humanity.
If he knows what's going to happen to the Earth, why can't he prevent it from happening?
Amalgamation and assimilation. We will start the process.
By snatching bodies? And that's how you're going to help us?
I'm helping you. Also, we will protect you. No harm will come to the body of our new inhabitants.
Andre has limitations. He is not God.
Not at this moment.
You're full of crap. And George, I am so angry with you knowing about him. You're not going to share it with the world.
No. Andre Dotika can be highly emotional.
Aha, yes. Dotika, female will understand the way of your new world.
I feel so sleepy. I don't want to sleep.
Sleep, take a rest.
She is sleeping. I have to return to my craft. Are you accompanying me, George? George, I need more time. I have to prepare. She became disorientated.
What's going on here? Dotika,
She fell asleep.
I have to wake her up. This area is for eating, not for sleeping.
Wake up, Dotika.
I passed out. I saw myself in an empty place. I saw heads without bodies staring at me.
Here, drink water, Dotika, woman.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
No, not here, please. Let me take you to the restroom.
I will take her to the restroom.
No, let Mrs. Carmen help Dotika.
I don't care who helps me. Just help me.
I will help Dotika, and you will help me.
I don't care who takes me. I feel sick.
Tika, you are as light as a feather. Please don't fall asleep. Thank you, Mrs. Carmen. Hold her for other's arm.
I feel so dizzy.
Well, I'll be outside. Do you want me to call EMS?
She
No.
overate the food. The food was just so delicious for her to stop. Let's go.
I will be outside. Do you want me to call EMS?
No, I can't stop puking. And the other thing, yes, call them.
I will. I will call them for you, Dotika.
Did you make Dotika sick?
Do you want a positive or a negative answer?
I want the truth.
Yes. She was an annoying fly. I apologize, Dotika. I want to take her with me.
She doesn't belong to you. She's a free individual.
I am helping humanity, one female at a time. She said everyone was a servant or a slave or a controller. Dotika will be docile and agreeable in serving my kind.
Dotika is extremely sick. I have to call the EMS. It's her time of month, not the food.
I will call EMS, Andre. I think you should leave now, Andre.
You humans are ingrates, but I have an affinity with you, George. I will see you afterwards. You will have godly powers. I meant what I said. I said what I meant, George.
Hi, we're here to transport a female to the hospital. Where is she? Where's the manager?
Sir, can't you keep your voice down?
Yes, I can, sir. I am the Emergency Medical Service Responder, EMSR. And I ask you again, where is she?
If she is not, obviously, she is in the ladies' room. Thank you. You're supposed to wait outside for admittance.
You don't want me to go there, sir. EMSR Kimberly, talk to this man.
Yes, I'm Kimberly, ESMR Joseph. I'm going to go down to screen the person in need of services.
Do that, and I'll check for contamination.
I will show you to her. Everything was fine until she ate the food and drank the water.
All right, I got the upstairs. Randy, sir, I'll test the food to find any bacteria. If I find it, I have to close this place down. Where's the manager?
He stepped out. We just have an inspection. Can you start with the pastries? They are deliciously bad.
Sure. I'll need a cup of coffee, black, to kill the taste of the pastries. There's a patient. The patient is conscious. I'll prepare for transport. You'll have to carry her upstairs.
Randy, I think you should calm down the customers.
Customers, please continue eating. A patron is not feeling well. She's overtired. Everyone will get a free dessert, okay?
Thank you, but I'm watching my diet.
He wasn't talking to you. Oh, come, Kimberly. I will take you to her.
What did she eat?
Basically a veggie dinner. French fries, salad, tea.
That shouldn't have made her sick. I'm going to check with my headquarters. This is EMS. We have a sick woman here. That's why we're here.
She is purging toxins from her body.
Goodbye, Andre.
Hello, Miss. Miss
Dotika.
Dotika. Are you feeling better? How are you feeling?
I can't stop puking and other things.
Listen, you have to unlock the door, okay? I'm here to take you to the hospital.
I soiled my clothes.
That's no problem. I have a gown and slippers. I need to hydrate you. Unlock the door and give you medicine to stop you from emptying.
Okay, but I don't smell too well.
Well, I didn't expect you to smell like a bowl of flowers. I have to place this oxygen mask on you.
EMSR to the rescue. I got her. No, miss, remain seated. I'll carry you upstairs. Kimberly, check my oxygen tank.
You're good. Dotika, rest. I gotta cover you up. I got you. Just cover up. Rest. The medicine will make you drowsy. She's out like a light.
Wake up now, Dotika. How are you, Dotika? You will feel better. I'm taking you to the hospital.
You are?
Andre, you are leaving. Dotika is in good hands. Dotika, I'm so sorry. Get better, please.
I feel terrible.
What hospital are you transporting my friend to?
Andre, don't worry about Dotika.
The
As I
closest
said, she's
hospital
in
in
good
this
hands.
vicinity.
Bellevue Hospital? I will accompany her.
No, you won't. Mrs. Carmen, please ride with Dotika.
Of course.
Here is my card.
Okay, here's my card.
Here is mine. You are a social worker.
I am retired.
I would take a card from you.
I have one.
I can't resist him.
Accompanying Dotika to the hospital. I will contact you. Older woman Carmen. George, let's walk out.
She is recovering and is being hydrated. She has stopped vomiting.
We will not disclose her identity. Her case is abnormal. Consider what the world had to experience during the deadly pandemic. We don't want to upset the memento. In addition, her body MRI looks as her skeleton was examined internally. There are marks on each of her bones. This poor young woman had a full body exam while she was sleeping. Not here at BV Hospital, I assure you. Her examination was at the place where she became ill. I assume she was asleep or unconscious.
Doctor, look at her MRI of her brain. I see a hand there, or near it.
Let me see it. You are absolutely right. Did you let someone in the room, intern?
No, the MRI camera, no. I never. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the MRI. It's the hand looks masculine and strange. That's not in the medical journals, doctor, or your press conference.
Keep the x-rays close by. Hold on to these MRI x-rays.
I'll certainly do. Conference room, they're waiting for us.
Hi, I am Dr. Walker. The patient was brought in suffering from an acute case of diarrhea. Sir and madam, put your hands down. Hold your questions. I will give you an opportunity to ask questions at our Q&A. Rest assured, there is no evidence of another outbreak of the COVID-19. Put your hand down, reporter. Bite your tongue. No, don't do that. Please wait.
Let the doctor continue, everybody. I'm the intern.
I will not disclose the patient's identity until she is able to speak or a relative comes forward. We are in the process of locating her family or a friend. This young woman was brought into the BV hospital suffering from an attack to her digestive system. Her physical condition was below the threshold and her mental and emotional state are still undetermined. She kept repeating a male name. We didn't know who she was talking about. Also, we are trying to locate the woman who accompanied her in the ambulance.
We have located the witnesses, a man and a woman. The person that she continues to mention is not found.
Thank you, intern.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
In addition, the police is helping us locate the family, friends, and associates. I cannot speak about how they carried it out. Nevertheless, the patient was at a critical point. If she wasn't brought into the hospital, we would be having a different conference. The patient's current status is improving. Never experienced this attack on the digestive system. IBS. Because there is no known cure for IBS, but it is possible to treat the symptoms. People can also prevent or reduce the severity of future attacks by identifying and avoiding potential triggers. She is being treated with algorithm and rehydration. An irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, attack can happen at almost any time. Stomach pain is one of the main symptoms, along with drastic changes to a person's bowel movements. Sometimes an attack can be related to stress or the food a person eats. Other times it may be random with no clear triggers. The patient indicated that she was in good physical condition, although she had childhood illnesses such as colds and the common flu. Excuse me.
Doctor, here's a copy of the patient's vaccination card. The patient was vaccinated for the COVID-19, and the vaccine is...
The name of the vaccine will not be disclosed until I receive authorization from our medical board.
Doctor, I have her MRI of the body and MRI of her brain.
Cameraman, get a close-up of these MRI x-rays. The skeleton has marks on them. They look like labels. Here is the MRI of her brain. How is this possible? There is a hand pointing or about to enter her brain. Cheryl, do you know anything about this?
No, I tested her to protect her identity. After a patient is prepped for the MRI, the door is automatically locked. No one can enter the room only after the equipment is shut down. I don't know where that image of the hand came from. If you look closely, it's a man's hand.
As this investigation continues, we have the Emergency Medical Services Responders, EMSRs, here to tell you about the patient. I will be right back. No names, just a description of the rescue.
Well, when we first entered the eatery, the scene was stable. The patrons stopped talking and went back to eating and chatting. It was a normal scene. An older woman approaches us. She was a witness to the scene. Also, another one told a distinctive gentleman and indicated to talk to him. There was a man wearing a baseball cap with various sports team buttons on it.
Listen, I just heard somebody complaining. They're complaining about the card and the oxygen tanks and, whether we're doing our job. We are doing our job. If you don't like what you've heard, you can leave. We're EMSR, Emergency Medical Service Responders. We uphold the laws. We work directing with medical healthcare professionals. We refuse to participate in unethical procedures. We assume the responsibility to expose incompetence and unethical conduct. You better pray you don't need us, sir.
Thank you, EMSRs, for doing a wonderful job. I have to end this conference.
Why, Dr. Walker? We have listened to you, intern, and these two late EMS responders.
This building is being locked down. We believe that a person by the name of Andre is in the building. The patient is under protection. Andre said she was his daughter. Until the patient can speak coherently, we will keep her isolated. Please leave in an orderly manner. Thank you and goodbye.
Not on my watch. Yeah, he looked suspicious in his baseball hat and pants pockets turned inside out.
Come on, protection procedures, now.
The premise was about two friends. One, a UN ambassador for outer space affairs. The other seeks out the truth in world affairs. They meet in a downtown restaurant that is famous for the skylight. They always talk about the same topics, past guests and world affairs, and she reports the truth to the public. George and Doteka have been friends for years. They have their differences, sure. George feels that the paranormal and outer space activities are connected. They are the same because they belong to the same realm. Doteka says they are not. She believes that the paranormal and space activities are totally different. One is on Earth, the other up in the sky, off of our Earth. They have heated and friendly arguments. George invites guests to their meeting. Some of them are quite strange. Doteka's guests are quiet, sitting in and listening to George. George is interesting and charming. His main concern is how our planet is sustaining itself, how it is going to survive attacks by unknown forces in the sky. He said everything that has happened to our Earth, flooding, sinking economy, wars, and all of the issues that destroy civilization, were planned by the unknown. Doteka doesn't take George seriously, and George thinks Doteka is an irrational and emotional thinker. George invites a friend who is unknown. His name is Andre, and he didn't want to talk about himself. He wanted to learn everything about the Earth, from humanity to ecosystem, and for unknown purposes. Doteka saw Andre as a challenge. She was set to crack him. She wanted to get to the real truth about him regardless of George's wishes to leave her investigating job out of it. Everyone had ulterior motives, and the time flew by rapidly until the very end. Everyone accomplished their goals. George did. He saw to it that he was right about the paranormal activity and sightings being connected, and Doteka discovered Andre was not from Earth. Andre's trip to Earth was rewarding. He plans to start another civilization of new species by assimilation and amalgamation. Evidently, George and Doteca didn't take Andre's plan seriously. He told George he was an explorer come to discover and create new worlds. Randy and his restaurant had become exceptionally popular because of the incident when Andre met Doteca. The two EMS responders, Joseph and Kimberly, took a leave of absence because of the speaking arrangements, speaking to various healthcare facilities and private agencies about how to survive an invasion. Dr. Walker and the intern took the patients to Doteca's magnetic resonance imaging lab, where the doctor and the intern are still looking for an answer, and everyone involved has learned and experienced something new. What was unknown is now known.